Yeah, you're woke, all right.
Well, I'm woke. Your face offends me.
Well, my face offends most people, so oh well.
Welcome to episode 4 of B Squared, where we talk
episode
about
4 already?
life and fun, entertaining topics, and basically everything and anything except for COVID, because we're sick and tired of talking about COVID.
COVID/politics.
Yeah, politics might creep into our conversation once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot guarantee a no politic or politic-free zone, but we are a COVID-free zone because we are the antidote.
We are the antidote. Here's a question. So, antidote. How do you pronounce it? Because I got corrected last night because I said
Antidote.
antidote.
Yes.
So it's not anecdote. So that's a whole different word then, right? Is that right?
An anecdote is like a little piece of information about something. Like, that's a nice anecdote,
Okay.
I think. Hopefully I'm right about that.
I don't know. Maybe, is he right? I don't know. I got corrected though, so I think you are right. Yeah,
But
my son.
Antidote is essentially an antidote. It's like
Right. It's the
so-
medicine to fix your ailment.
to counteract your ailment. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm not sure if you noticed, but Bruce and I, we have some new B Squared hats right here.
Bing, bing, bingo, bango, bongo, bingo, bango, bongo,
Oh.
bingo, bango, bongo.
I thought we were going to get away with not
No,
doing
we
that today.
get no.
But if you think we look sexy in our hats, go to bsquared.us and get.
Or if you think
get your own.
you would look sexy in our hats, there you go.
I can guarantee you look sexy in our hat.
What?
Yeah,
Say that again.
I guarantee it. You're gonna like the way you look.
We're stealing stuff now. I like it.
I don't think that phrase is trademarked.
Probably not.
So, welcome to Wednesday. That's the day we film. You're probably watching this on Thursday. Looks like a nice winter storm moving in.
Ooh, a good
Gonna
one.
get a good foot of snow,
Good one. We're
probably.
supposed to, yeah. Foot to 18 inches, somewhere in there.
Wow.
It's supposed to get pretty pounded. And up in the mountains, we're supposed to see. I heard somebody say 3 to 4 feet, but that seems like a stretch. But it is in the mountains, so you never know.
We shall see. That's
Pretty
a lot
good.
of snow.
Pretty good storm. We already have what, a good
Good 12 inches out there.
12 inches on the
Yeah.
ground already. So another 12 on the ground in town would be pretty amazing.
So what are you smoking today, Bruce?
I'm a creature of habit. I went down to the cigar store unnamed.
Yeah, we still haven't heard from that guy.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what's up.
I go down there to get a cigar, and I'm thinking as I walk into the store, hey, I need to buy a new cigar so we can keep moving around or moving forward with our cigar smoking ranking or whatever you want to call this. And I get in my truck and I looked in the bag and I ended up walking out with the same thing that I always buy. But this is a different cigar. It's a Sublime, which is actually the first cigar I smoked on our first show. But I smoked a little Robusto Sublime, about that big. Is my finger in the way? There. This is a Torpedo. I don't know what he's making reference to, but
Your cigar.
just ignore him.
Definitely.
Yep. Once again, it's a Sublime. If you are following us at all, you know that I said that Sublimes are pretty harsh, not harsh, but heady cigars. So it's a butt kicker, but it's delicious. What are you smoking today?
Delicious. I am smoking a box press. I believe it's manufactured by Cuban Stock. And it's nothing fancy.
What?
And Bruce really wants to say something.
No. I just
No, go ahead.
there's a spider I'm watching up here.
There's a spider?
No, not really.
I don't
No,
know.
go ahead. I was just.
This is my go-to everyman, everyday cigar. And right now I'm smoking. Normally I like to smoke something, a little bit more premium on the show, but I felt like the box press has been a part of my life for a very long time, and it really deserved its 15 minutes of fame, because box press cigars, this specific one by Cuban Stock, they smoke really, really well. They're consistent, and they have just a really nice, moderate to bold flavor. So this is just, and it's inexpensive.
Yeah,
It's
the
an
price
affordable
point is
cigar.
amazing. It's our actually our golf course
Yes.
cigar, pretty much consistently, because you don't feel too bad when you drop it, break it, or the wind is blowing and it just burns your cigar up really quick, because they're not too expensive. So,
Just look at how well this thing is starting.
oh yeah,
For what? I mean, what is it? A $5 or $6 cigar, something like that.
yeah, $5 cigar, I think,
I think so.
Yeah.
Somewhere in that range.
and delicious. I
Oh,
mean, for the price
phenomenal.
point, you're not going to find, in my opinion, a better cigar. So there you go.
Cuban stock, box press.
Yep.
So,
It's down at Coeur d'Alene Piping
Oh,
Cigars.
you plugged in.
I couldn't help it. I mean, you can't find that box press anywhere else.
It's true. I never did look on his Facebook page to see if you guys spammed him.
Maybe
I was kind of hoping that you would, but maybe we should check that out this week.
we should.
So some of you may not know this, but on the weekends, I do some Uber driving. It's turned into more of like a hobby for me. I'd like to do it kind of on the side, and it's a lot of fun. You get to meet a lot of people.
Yeah,
We were
it's a lot-
driving.
It's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. I enjoy it. So I'm driving this group of people, and this one girl told me that my voice was so soothing, I could do audiobooks. I agree with her. I think I do have a soothing voice. Now that she mentioned it,
I could see that. I think I could buy into that.
Bruce agrees.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think I could buy into that. Yeah, I know my voice is not that voice. Oop, knock that off. I know I don't have the soothing voice. I would be more like the
Nails on chalkboard.
piece in action character that pops in to irritate somebody every now and again, right? I'm not that
That's
guy.
accurate.
You see, I know. Yeah, no, I can see that.
It's pretty fun. You meet some really interesting people, and I drove on New Year's Eve this year, and I always drive on New Year's Eve. Normally I stay out till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning on New Year's Eve just because it's so busy. But this year I hit my goal by 10 o'clock, and I was like, I'm out. I'm
What
gonna
time
go
are you
home.
in bed New Year's Eve?
Oh, I was in bed by 11.
I was asleep by 11. That was the night I tried to watch that movie, by the way, that you
Hmm.
recommended.
Don't Look Up.
Don't Look Up.
That is a great movie.
Which
if
we
you
tried to
haven't
watch
seen
again last night, and
You
it was a
fell
mistake.
asleep.
I knew better.
You
But
just
anyways,
you gotta wait for the weekend or something.
I know.
like that.
We're gonna have a weekend. We're having a date weekend. So, or not weekend, but date night. So,
Don't Look Up is a really good movie. It has Leonardo DiCaprio,
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Who her haircut in that movie is absolutely horrible.
Yeah, it's weird.
What were they going for? Nerdy.
I
They
think so.
picked the wrong girl.
Or emo, maybe.
I think they picked the wrong girl for the movie. She's a great actress. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm saying. She doesn't pull off nerdy, I'm a astrologist character very well. I didn't think. But
Astronomer.
astronomer. Okay,
Much
right, that's what I
different than
meant.
astrologist.
Yeah, see, I got my
Kind of like
words all.
antidote and
Yeah, you're
anecdote.
right. See, I gotta go back to school.
I thought she did a great job in the movie.
Yeah, except for her look.
Yeah.
She's a great actress. Don't get me wrong.
She
She
is
played
an
it well. She played it well.
What's your favorite Jennifer Lawrence movie?
Oh,
That's easy for me.
what's yours?
Hunger Games.
Well, I was going to go with The Hunger Games, but that seems like the obvious answer. I was trying to think of another obscure movie that she's done that I liked. She is a good actress. Like I said, I've said that like 3 or 4 times. The Hunger Games, that's a good... I'll go with The Hunger Games too because, I mean, there's 4 of them.
Yeah, I think
3 or 4.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
Might
I think
be
there's
3.
4.
I think it's a trilogy.
Oh, you might be right.
It would be weird to release 4. Because that would be a trilogy plus 1.
Well, I don't know. Harry Potter released how many? 15? 20?
So the other night, I think it was last night, my son and Anders were getting into an argument over whether or not stormtroopers are clones.
It was Tuesday. It was Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah, they were arguing over whether or not stormtroopers were clones. And
I still don't agree, even though Anders seemed to find something online that says that they are.
I don't think they are.
I don't think they are
I
either.
don't think so.
Yeah, no. So
What do you think?
What do you think?
Let us know in the comments. Are
Please.
stormtroopers clones? I mean, it might be a completely obvious answer. So I was looking at that picture on our wall over there. If you can't see it, but it's probably popping up on your screen right now.
Mm-hmm.
Last year or earlier, I guess technically last year, March, April of 2021, Bruce, Anders, and our buddy Tim and I, we went to Las Vegas for our golf trip.
Oh, yes.
That was a lot of fun.
It was incredible. So, Brian and I have this weird thing. It's like we like to road trip. And
I don't think it's weird.
Well, I don't think
road
it's weird either, but a couple, like Anders and Tim do.
Well, yeah, but except Anders is road tripping with us
He
to
is gonna
Scottsdale this
He
year.
is going to, isn't he? Which is a little shorter trip than we did last year.
No, it's not.
It's not shorter?
No,
Really?
it's longer.
I think I'm going to fly then with Tim. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I've already booked all the Airbnbs and hotels and stuff. So,
Oh, true.
but we're
I've
doing.
already
we're doing
paid
it
for
in
all
2
that.
days. Yeah.
So,
Anyway, Vegas was epic. We
it
golfed.
was epic. And I don't like
4
Vegas, so I'm
different
not I don't like to gamble that much. I gamble a little bit. I just get tired of losing money, so I work way too hard to lose that much money that quick.
You remember? So, on our Vegas trip, someone had a bright idea to bring the wives with them.
Oh, no.
Oh, sorry,
Don't
it's just a twitch of the thumb.
don't completely throw me under the bus on this, because Peterson
Yeah,
was a big part of this
Tim
as
was a huge
well.
part of that. Tim and Bruce and their wives went to dinner, and
Well, we
their
went
wives-
to dinner. We went to the comedy club, and I guess that Tim and I were just feeling,
generous.
yeah, that's the right word, generous.
Anyway, my wife opted out,
She did.
which was great. Like, here's the thing, I love my friends' wives; they're great. I love my wife, but when you have an annual mancation where you're just golfing all day, why would you want to come on that trip? I don't understand that part.
It was Vegas, and my wife is a gambler, so that's kind of how that transpired. She likes to gamble. Sorry, I was looking up I got stuck on the ceiling there. It was sorry.
Anyway, we're waiting for a table at a restaurant downtown in the Fremont district, and the wait was forever because at the time they were running 50% capacity, so it's hard to eat anywhere.
Yeah.
And there's a blackjack table just down at the bottom of the stairs,
Right
you
there.
know.
Right.
And what was it, like $10 minimum, something like that?
Yeah.
So Bruce, Anders, Tim, and I were like, I can't remember if Tim played. I don't know if Tim played.
I don't think Tim did play,
but
no.
Bruce, Anders, and I were like, let's go win a little bit of money while we wait.
right?
We're playing, and about 5 minutes in, Bruce is out.
Oh God.
I think he spent like $100 in like 5
Dropped
minutes.
100 bucks in 5. Yeah, and you weren't shortly behind me.
Well, it lasted at least twice as long as you did.
I wouldn't say that.
Oh,
Twice as long?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Interesting memory.
Anyway, we golfed some really awesome golf courses while we were down there. We went to Las Vegas National.
What, was that the last one we did?
No, that was the one that we did when Tim was buying his timeshare.
Oh yeah.
It's a super
That-
historic course.
Yeah. That was an amazing course, and
Really cool course.
well. So it's not the best course I've ever golfed in my life. It was maintained fairly okay, but the history behind it and the people who have played there is just it's just cool to be able to play on a course like that all these people have been a part of.
I would give it. I'm on the fence between 3.5 and 4 stars. Out of 5.
I'd go there.
And then we also played the first course we played, which is by far my favorite, 5 stars all day long, was Wolf Creek
Wolf Creek.
in Mesquite. On
I had a rough day on that course. I'll just say that.
we all did. But if you play video games, you can pull up Rory McIlroy 2019, I think it is, and they have that course on that video game, and it's a ton of fun.
Is it 19? I think you're right. I think it is 19.
It's built into these canyons and so much elevation gain and drop, and
It's pretty accurate. The game is pretty accurate.
the game is perfect, really. I mean,
yeah.
a phenomenal course. Except the only difference is in the game. There's a hole I think on the back that's a really short par 4. It doglegs like 90 degrees to the right, and there's this huge bluff
Oh yeah.
blocking you from your line of sight to the hole. On the game, I can drive that green over that bluff.
You go over the bluff.
Go
yeah.
over the bluff
yeah,
and
yeah,
bounce down
yeah.
over the green.
Yeah.
In real life, I lost about 5 balls.
Yeah, because he tried to do that.
Well, I mean, I can do it in the game. Why couldn't I do it in real life?
Because in the game you can drive it 350 yards. In real life you can drive it 180.
More like 200.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I took 20 yards from him.
Yeah, don't take 20 yards from me. The other 2 courses we played were decent. There was Red Rock Canyon
Yeah,
Golf Club.
that
and
was
then
okay.
The Highlands Golf Club.
Yeah.
Highlands Golf
The
Club.
Highlands was good. I
That's
thought they
the
were all
one
good. They were all good.
where my errant putt went into the water. That was on
I
18.
have never seen so this was the same hole. So we're on the tee box. It's the first time that I outdrove my buddy Tim. Tim's a monster driver. I finally reached the 300-yard club. It was an amazing drive. And then we get up to the putting or to the green, and somehow Brian goes and putts his ball, and it goes in the water. It goes in the water. I've never seen anybody putt into the water before.
I was on the fringe. I was right on the edge, and the green was sloped, and I just mishit it with my putter, and
Pretty
it just went whoop, splash.
Mm-hmm. It was good. It was good.
Was that the? Did we see coyote on that course too?
I was just thinking, was it that? I think it was that course, because then it was the other one that with all the rabbits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Highlands was no. Yeah, Highlands had the coyote. Arroyo had the rabbits.
I think I got a picture of both. We'll put pictures up.
Yeah,
for this. We have pictures. So.
the Arroyo, the Red Rock course on Arroyo was really nice. I mean, it was just perfect.
Yeah, and it was, what was it, like 80 degrees that day?
It was hot.
Oh yeah,
and it was slow. There were the people in front of us.
Oh, it was horribly slow.
They were driving me nuts.
So one thing I hate about golf is like you're kind of, I mean, if you get stuck behind somebody that sucks, you're kind of stuck unless they let you through, which that's about a 30-70 chance.
Yeah. And it sucks when you're stuck behind someone like that.
Oh,
it's just, I mean, if you're going slow and there's people backed up behind you, just get out of the way.
Right?
Let them play through.
Because we're not great golfers by any stretch, but we're fast.
We are very efficient.
We're very efficient.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I hear you did some snowmobiling this weekend.
I did do some snowmobiling. Maybe we'll post a picture or a couple of those. It's my wife's first trip out.
Of the season, right?
Yes, of the season. It was pretty bumpy, but pretty epic, and the snow is getting really good. We're almost at a point where we're able to do a lot of mountain hill stuff instead of just trails. Yeah, it was good. It was good. It wasn't. It was perfect weather, not snowing, which is always good. Not super cold, which is great. Yeah, it was a good time.
You know why I don't snowmobile?
Nope.
It's because the woods hate me.
Yeah, let's have story time. Story time.
So I'll give you 2 stories.
Ooh, which one?
The first story, my wife and I are celebrating our 5th anniversary. And
I wasn't part of this one.
We're like, let's go to this little town in the Canadian mountains called Nelson, British Columbia. Beautiful town. It's right on this lake and all these mountains around it.
If you didn't know, Brian's Canadian.
And I do have my dual citizenship.
You do. Actually. I'm going to get mine too. I'm Canadian too.
Well, I'm an American.
Well, I'm an American, but
Canadian,
my entire dad's side of the family is all from Canada. So
anyway, last day we're there. It's a Sunday, and I was brand new at my job at the time too. Last day we're there. We go. We find this glacier. I was like, let's go check out this glacier. It's on top of this mountain. And Kristen was a little hesitant. She's like, I don't know. I'm like, we're going to do it. Let's go. We're going to be adventurers. So driving my car, it was a BMW X5. So it's the SUV. You know, I can go on trails. It's an SUV. Get to the top of this hill and mountain. There's a mountain. And my radiator literally just explodes. There's this loud pop and then fluid all over the place. It overheated. And
I wonder if that has anything to do with the altitude.
I don't know. So I'm like, crap. Now we're stuck on top of this mountain.
Yeah.
And so we get the car turned around and we literally have to coast all the way down to the bottom where I get 1 bar of cell phone service to call a tow truck and we get into the shop. Long story short, we were delayed like 3 days and we're in the middle of nowhere, Canada. I'm driving a BMW. So there's one guy in town that can work on it. And it happened on a Sunday, so we had to wait for Monday to roll around. And anyway, horrible because, at the time we're 5 years into our marriage, we're pretty broke. And it's like trying to, every night we have to book a new
pretty
hotel
broke
because
driving a BMW.
we don't know.
Touring through Canada.
We don't know like how long we're going to be there. So every night at like 3:00, we're like trying to book a hotel room last minute. But it was a memory,
I remember.
My wife and I spent a lot of time walking around that town with no car, with our baggage and everything.
Because you're carrying your baggage around.
Well, we didn't have a hotel. We had to book a new because we didn't know if the car would be done. So we had to book a new hotel and check out every single day.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
that's horrible.
So that's Wood story number 1. Wood story number 2.
This is a better one. Well, it's better only because I was part of it.
We get my wife bought an Explorer a couple years ago, and it's a nice day, and we're like, let's go explore. I mean, you have an Explorer. What do you do with an Explorer? You go explore. So there's this restaurant way up in the mountains here in Idaho. It's like called Gold Creek or something like that.
Something like that. I think it is Gold Creek.
Let's go there. Take the kids. We all get piled into the Explorer, and off we go. We get about 3 miles in up off this dirt road, Bunko Road, I think is what it's called.
3 miles. It was farther than that.
Okay. So maybe 10 miles.
It was like 13 miles.
We were up there. We were in the hills.
Yeah.
And again, mountain roads, all dirt and stuff. And I get a notification on the dashboard that says tire pressure's low. Oh, no big deal, right? Just change the tire. So I pull off the road into this little, pull-out area, kind of off the road. And sure enough, we have a flat tire. So I get into the back and I'm getting the hitch out and stuff. And this Explorer had little TVs in the back of the seat. So the kids were keeping themselves happy, watching a movie. And
you got your hitch out.
Or the jack. Got the jack out, which is stored where where I kept the hitch.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm jacking the thing up, and I somehow I had torqued the piece of metal that you use to crank the jack up. So I couldn't jack it up anymore. So now I'm stuck in the middle of nowhere with no cell phone service and a torqued jack.
Oh, this is so good.
Crap. So I'm like walking around with my cell phone, like, okay, where's service? Where's service? I walk up to the top of this hill. I get 1 bar of service, and I send a text out to, all my buddies. I was like, help. I don't know if you're going to get this, but I dropped my pin, and I just said, help, I need help. And, about an hour later.
Which that pin did work.
Yeah.
I followed it there. So I was the sucker. So here's Bruce. Bruce is at home cleaning his truck. And I mean detailing and cleaning his truck. Completely. And I was just finishing up. And I get this from Brian, and I'm like, what the heck? He's like, I don't remember exactly what it said. Stuck out in the woods, flat tire, no jack. And he dropped his pin. I'm like, I just cleaned my truck. And I'm good. He's like, I'm looking at the GPS. I'm like, he's like 20 miles in the woods.
You'll see pictures here, too. I'll post pictures
goodness.
on this video.
So, well, it's even better. So we get up there. The pin didn't lead us exactly where we were supposed to go, and we got a little bit lucky. Like, it was showing that you go left down this road, which is taking us down the side of this mountain, which is no big deal, or you keep going up here and go around the top. Well, we went around the top and ended up finding him, but how we found him was even more entertaining I thought it was, because we're cruising. I'm just like, I don't know where he's at. We're past the pin. I don't know what the deal is. And it was literally a window of about 1 second. I just glanced over and I see Brian's arm like this. That's all I see. I'm like, oh, there they are. I don't even know how I caught it. But yeah, rescued, saved the day.
So that's really, it. I mean, there was another time where we tried going camping.
Yeah, Brian's experience in the woods. No,
Tim.
You went camping with us and it actually went well.
True, but that wasn't really woods. That was an RV park. Like we had
You're in the woods.
We had a thing where we were going camping up Coeur d'Alene River.
Oh yeah.
And their truck broke down on top of 4th of July Pass, so we had to cancel that.
Yeah.
So it's almost like every single time I venture out into the woods, something happens, and so I'm done. I am pavement.
Which is weird that we're such good friends, because I'm the opposite guy.
That's all right.
I'm kind of the woodsy guy. Not totally. But yeah. Anyways. Sorry if I'm a little off today. I'm a little under the weather, and I didn't sleep last night. So,
You're always off.
ugh, huh? I'm always off.
Nothing.
Ugh.
Nothing. Yeah. So, don't invite me out into the woods because I won't come because I will jinx you and we will get stuck. And
True.
that's-
It's true, dude. Did you hear about Antonio Brown this weekend?
Man.
What was that?
Are you going to pull an Antonio Brown right now?
Am I gonna pull an Antonio Brown?
You're just going to walk off?
Throwing my shirt
Because
out.
you're off?
So if you guys follow football at all, Antonio Brown is he was a superstar for the Steelers, on his way to
Above average
one of the
quarterback or
probably one of the
receiver.
top 20 wide receivers in the NFL ever.
Maybe.
Oh, come on. He was a great receiver.
Yeah, pretty good.
Okay. Whatever. Ended up having some kind of a blow up with the Steelers. Left, bounced around a couple teams, ended up with the Buccaneers,
Well, he went to the Raiders first.
went to the Raiders, and before the season started, got booted.
Yep.
Something he was saying, and then made it with the Buccaneers for what? Well, he
That's
joined
almost
halfway
2
through last
seasons.
year. It was for a full year.
At least a year.
Yeah, 1 year until not yesterday, Sunday, where in the third quarter, I think it was, there's Antonio Brown on the sidelines peeling off his shoulder pads, ripping his shirt off, throwing it up in the crowd, and just left.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah.
There's a couple stories.
It's
bouncing
not
around.
clear yet why he did that.
Well, so apparently Bruce Arians said that he after the game, the initial what they said is that he was done with the Buccaneers. That's what I think officially came out. And then Bruce Arians came out after the game and said he's still a part of the Buccaneers. So everything's a little bit unclear, but who does that in the middle of a game? You're making that kind of money, and
Well, it didn't make sense either because one story said, he was hurt or whatever, or he was pissed about some kind of bonus thing. But Arian says that he was trying to put him in
yeah,
to get his bonus.
Right.
Because he was due like $1 million bonus. All he needed was a few more yards or
Right.
something like that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I don't
Something
know.
fishy there. Something's going on.
Something's going on. Guys a little loco upstairs. There's some rumors about that there was a hit when he played for the Steelers that I think it was Vontae's perfect. Leveled him, knocked him out, and rumor is ever since then he's not been right. So
Did you see the Seahawks completely crush the Lions?
the most useless game of all time. It's like both teams have 0 to play for. But yeah, they did. They crushed them. 51-24-ish.
Yeah,
Something like that. It doesn't even matter. 51's the main
I
score.
mean, they're out of playoff contention, but
As are the Steelers. Well, no, that's not true. The Steelers have to win this week, and
they're still in it.
I laugh because the Jacksonville Jaguars have to beat the Indianapolis Colts for the Steelers to see the playoffs.
It's possible. The Detroit Lions beat the Cardinals.
It's true.
So, I mean,
Sure.
anything can happen.
We'll see.
And the Colts, I don't know if they have anything to play for.
I don't know
I'm
either.
not sure. Did you hear about San Diego and Oakland? If they both tie the game,
Yes,
then they can both go to the playoffs.
I did. I did see that. Which, if that happens, the Steelers won't go to the playoffs either. So,
If they get a tie?
yeah, if they tie, they won't go. Did you see the game? Did you watch the game on Monday?
No.
Big Ben's last home game. He's retiring. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was a fun game to watch if you're a Steelers fan, obviously. Pretty emotional for him, I'm sure. I think that the media and everything, they did a good job with it. It was good.
17 years.
18
years.
years.
Well, I took a year off that 1 year, 2019,
Well,
because he was hurt.
yeah,
Baby Ben.
we've seen that
Yeah.
game. We were at that game when he got
We
hurt.
were, actually.
Yeah.
Just like we were at the game when Connor Halliday got hurt down in.
And we were at the
Washington.
game when tight end, the Seahawks, when we went to the Seahawks.
Jimmy Graham.
Graham got hurt.
Yeah.
I think maybe we're bad luck for these guys. I don't know. Like big players go down when we go. What's up with that?
Well, Green Bay, no one got hurt.
True. But
Well, there was the guy. Actually, I think on the first, there was someone that got hurt that had to go, but it wasn't like a big name or anything.
yeah, but Seattle didn't show up for that game.
No,
They just
No.
didn't even come.
No.
What was it, like 35-0?
no, it was 17-0, and
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Russell Wilson, he just rushed himself back too fast. His
Making
finger was still hurt.
excuses. That's it.
It's true.
Sounds like Russell's going to stay in Seattle.
I hope so.
I think he is.
They'd be stupid to let him go.
Yeah.
He's still under contract.
I don't know
too.
why. I don't know why they let him go.
Hopefully they re-up Rashad Penny. Rashad Penny has been beast these last few weeks.
Rashad Penny, running back for the Seahawks, has been a beast this year, but he is so injury riddled.
He is injury prone.
I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know how you look at it because I think all these guys are just injury prone. It's the
Maybe.
NFL.
I mean, Wilson's 35, and he just this season, missed time for an injury.
Yeah.
With record
And it was
recovery.
it was a finger.
Yeah, but this is on his throwing hand.
Yeah.
So you can't
Yeah.
throw without your fingers.
Very true.
I mean, come on, man. So what's bullcrap this week?
Oh gosh, don't ask me that.
For you know what's bullcrap?
Hmm.
Drivers, just in general, but more specifically, drivers that come to North Idaho, where we have snowy weather, wet weather, slippery roads, that don't know how to freaking drive in the snow.
This is how they don't know how to drive too. This is perfect. I've seen this multiple times, but yesterday, I'm coming back from Spokane, going down the freeway, 65. Roads are good.
Dry,
I thought.
basically, yesterday.
Well,
yeah.
it did snow yesterday.
Yeah, just a dusty now.
Yeah. I'm coming up on this guy. He's got his flashers on the freeway. He's in the lane on the freeway, flashers on, 30 miles an hour.
See, you can't do that.
Oh,
You're
what
gonna cause
the
an
heck?
accident.
And I rolled by him and I didn't even slow down. I thought, well, there's something going. No, there was nothing going on. It was just somebody that's been transplanted here to Idaho that doesn't know how to drive in the snow. Such a beautiful thing. And I hope all of you people that watch this, I hope a couple of you are not from here and you're those drivers.
Just learn how to drive in the snow.
Just
And you know what
it's not
else?
that hard.
Two other things, really, is learn how to zipper merge, for one.
Oh my gosh.
So you have construction coming up. You have 2 lanes, right? Everyone trying to do this whole merge early thing, it screws everything up.
Yeah.
What you do is you go up until you get to the end of
My
your
wife's
lane.
one of those people. She
And-
doesn't zipper. She goes all the way to the
She's-
front and then
Yeah. See, you wait until the construction zone comes up, and then each car takes a turn merging in,
Yeah.
like a zipper,
Yeah.
and traffic flows smoothly.
they've actually had road signs that show
Yeah.
zipper.
There's
how
one
to
in
do it.
Liberty Lake, actually.
Yeah, that's why I've seen it. Yeah.
And the other thing is the left lane is referred to as the passing lane for a reason.
Not a driving lane.
You do not travel in the left lane if you were not passing somebody.
Very true.
Once you're finished passing somebody, you merge back into the right lane,
Very true.
just in case someone behind you decides they want to pass you.
Yes.
You are not law enforcement. You do not need to enforce the speed limit on people behind you. Let that
But they
unlucky
do.
person find
Oh.
a cop, whatever. Get out of the way if you're in the left lane.
Please.
Please.
Please get out of the way.
Those are my
Oh.
bull craps. It's all related to driving today.
I don't have any bull craps today.
Well, it's good
my,
thing I had 3.
my life is just roses.
Mm.
Peaches and cream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I believe you.
I'm a plumber, so I mean, what could be bad about that?
I mean, I could make a list, but
We don't have any rest area stories today,
we
do
don't
we?
have any rest areas today. It's we didn't get any comments from last week, and I haven't been to any rest stops this week, so
Yeah.
we don't have a highlight rest area for you.
I was going to tour a couple, but I just didn't have time. No
it was
time.
a busy week,
Yeah, indeed.
so I guess that's it for this episode of B Squared.
B squared.
Buy yourself a hat. Next week we should have B Squared hoodies. Buy yourself
Yeah.
a hoodie. Thank you to those of you that have gone out and purchased our products. So
Once
far.
again, yeah, we're gonna have we have all of our B squared, but we're gonna have some golf gear coming up too.
We do already.
Well, we have B squared golf shirts, but we're gonna have a whole another line. Well, Brian doesn't know about this yet, so I got to talk to Brian about this. So we're gonna be putting on our putting on our website. Yeah, no, we have a whole new line.
Assuming he assumes that we can just release a line like that.
No, we're going to. No, it's almost ready. So my son's an artist. He's just finishing up the art.
I see what you're saying with different graphics.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's coming up with that.
Well, I don't have a line of clothing. I'm not that brilliant. I don't.
Okay, this makes a lot more sense to me now.
Golf polos
Yes,
and hats.
yes,
And
which are already available. We'll have different designs
do
available.
we have underwear?
No, we have socks.
We have socks.
Yeah,
we should have
socks.
underwear.
I should see if we can
Like
do
the
that.
B squared, like right somewhere.
We could-
I don't know.
We could do bras. B squared.
We'll have bras coming.
We have some opportunity in the area of women's apparel, so
I like that.
why not?
Why not?
And B squared makes sense when you're putting it in certain areas of the female anatomy.
I agree. Well, even male anatomy. B squared?
Oh,
Yeah. Well,
anyway,
we won't go any farther with this. Seems like we're getting a little off track here.
don't forget to like and subscribe.
Bing, bing. It's in the middle. It's more in the middle. It's not out on the sides. It's more
Somewhere here, somewhere.
like right here and right here.
And share and go to our website. Buy some of our stuff.
Buy some swag. Some swag.
See you next week.
See ya. Peace out.